Hello and welcome once more to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is the 13th of May and I have a rather interesting rumour or unconfirmed piece of news or whatever you want to call it. Basically, a report has surfaced online claiming that the Xbox Live Gold paywall for streaming services such as Netflix, of course, will actually soon be removed. Now, apparently Microsoft sources told Ars Technica that the subscription requirement will be dropped, but there is a caveat, as you might expect. Other services may be moved behind the paywall to make up for the change. Now, of course, as anyone who has ever owned a Xbox 360 or Xbox One will know, you currently need an Xbox Live Gold subscription to access most online apps and services, and then, of course, in turn, many of those have their own paid subscription like Lovefilm, Netflix, Hulu, that sort of thing. Now, that also means you can't use freely available services such as 4OD, Skype, or Internet Explorer, or even YouTube without being a subscriber, which of course is not exactly what you call popular by any stretch of the imagination among Xbox console owners. Now, of course, pretty much all the other gaming platforms, Nintendo and Sony's, have been offering these services for free. Of course, they do have their premium subscription services for multiplayer play, but you don't have to have a subscription to watch Netflix or anything like that. And of course, the amount of devices offering access to these services for free is kind of growing. And when I say free, I mean you don't have to pay extra on top of the subscription fee. And then obviously for YouTube and things like that, it should be free to access on many things like smartphones, tablets, and smart TVs. It is free to access. So obviously Microsoft is pretty much facing a ton of competition that are all offering this same service for free. Now, what's interesting though is that this policy actually delayed the Xbox 360 release of BBC iPlayer, who obviously license fee funded content cannot be put behind a paywall. Now, an exception was eventually made, but the Xbox One is still lacking an iPlayer app. Now, Phil Spencer is, of course, expected to address the future of Xbox Live Gold at E3, and I suspect we'll hear more about whether or not this is true when this rolls around. And to be honest with you, I really hope that this is true, that free services or subscription services like Netflix, like Hulu, like Lovefilm, like YouTube, whatever, are moved out from behind the paywall. It's entirely possible that Microsoft is going to put their Xbox Originals TV programming that they've been talking about for a while behind that paywall, and that's fine. If they want to do that, that's more than their right. That's their TV service, that's their content that they own. You know, if they want to do that, that's more than reasonable in my opinion. But to be honest, they should have done this a long time ago, and it shouldn't have really been done in the first place if you really want to get technical. But let's not talk too much about that. I think we can all just be happy that this is most likely going to happen. Of course, it hasn't been officially confirmed, so do take this report with a smidge of salt, but I would highly expect to hear a confirmation of this at E3. Fingers crossed, anyway. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.